energizing your soul through the inspired Word of God. This is your daily devotional reading.
Our Daily Bread. Luther before the Diet. March 29th. Beware lest you persecute the word of God. And though this world with devils filled should threaten to undo us, we will not fear, for God hath willed His truth to triumph through us. The Prince of Darkness grim, we tremble not for him. His rage we can endure, for lo, his doom is sure. One little word shall fail him. Beware lest you persecute the word of God. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. Matthew chapter 10, verse 32. Most serene Emperor, illustrious princes, gracious lords, said Luther, I appear before you this day in conformity with the order given me yesterday, and by God's mercies I conjure your majesty and your august highnesses to listen graciously to the defense of a cause which I am assured is just and true. If through ignorance I should transgress the usages and proprieties of courts, I entreat you to pardon me, for I was not brought up in the palaces of kings, but in the seclusion of a convent. Then, proceeding to the question, he stated that his published works were not all of the same character. In some, he had treated of faith and good works, and even his enemies declared them not only harmless, but profitable. To retract these would be to condemn truths which all parties confessed. The second class consisted of writings exposing the corruptions and abuses of the papacy. To revoke these works would strengthen the tyranny of Rome and open a wider door to many and great impieties. In the third class of his books, he had attacked individuals who had defended existing evils. Concerning these, he freely confessed that he had been more violent than was becoming. He did not claim to be free from fault, but even these books he could not revoke, for such a course would embolden the enemies of truth, and they would then take occasion to crush God's people with still greater cruelty. Yet I am but a mere man, and not God, he continued. I shall therefore defend myself as Christ did. If I have spoken evil, bear witness of the evil. By the mercy of God, I conjure you, most serene Emperor, and you, most illustrious princes, and all men of every degree, to prove from the writings of the prophets and apostles that I have erred. As soon as I am convinced of this, I will retract every error and will be the first to lay hold of my books and throw them into the fire. What I have just said plainly shows, I hope, that I have carefully weighed and considered the dangers to which I expose myself. But far from being dismayed, I rejoice to see that the gospel is now, as in former times, a cause of trouble and dissension. This is the character, this is the destiny of the Word of God. I came not to send peace on earth, but a sword, said Jesus Christ. God is wonderful and terrible in his counsels. Beware, lest by presuming to quench dissensions you should persecute the holy word of God, and draw down upon yourselves a frightful deluge of insurmountable dangers, of present disasters and eternal desolation. I might quote many examples from the oracles of God. I might speak of the pharaohs, the kings of Babylon, and those of Israel, whose labors never more effectually contributed to their own destruction than when they sought by counsels to all appearance most wise, to strengthen their dominion. God removeth mountains, and they know it not. This passage was taken from the Great Controversy, pages 158 and 159. Our Daily Bread, March 29th. Have a most blessed and happy Sabbath.
I encourage you to be ye doers of the word and not hearers only. Thank you for listening, and be sure to join us tomorrow for your daily devotional reading.